to another video. So I was at Breakspear today, as I have been most days. Today I started my antibiotics again. I was just on a half dose, and then I also had vitamin C as well. Two factors made me feel a lot more positive today. Firstly, that I am taking the antibiotics, because that's what I came here to do, and I've had more days off them than on them so far, and that's just not good. And secondly, I wasn't on the detox cocktail that includes glutathione, and that makes me very happy indeed, because glutathione makes me feel very, very, very sick. I'm feeling okay-ish. I was really worried that I was going to have another very violent herx like I had on Monday night, but so far so good. On Monday I honestly thought I might have to go to A&E. I would have gone to A&E if I thought it would have helped at all, but you know, they wouldn't be able to do anything for me. So I'm going to go to bed now. Might try and read. I have not had the energy to read at all since I've been here, really, and it's really frustrating. But I might try and just do a little bit before I go to sleep, because I really miss it. So it's the end of another day, and today marks the end of week 3, which means I've only got one more left, which I'm very, very happy about. Week 3 has again been harder than week 2, which was harder than week 1. It's funny because at the end of every week, or during the week, I think this is the hardest it's going to get, but then the next week happens and it's even harder, so I'm kind of dreading what's going to happen this coming week. I think this past week has been the most frustrating, actually, because I had that really, really horrendous herx at the beginning of the week, and then the rest of the week was just spent trying to recover from it, and then, you know, not starting antibiotics and the detox stuff making me feel sick. So it was just a really horrible week. But it's over, and I've got 6 more days, and then I'm going home, so I'm going to be counting down every single one. So I survived another day, my last Monday. Today was definitely the best day I've had in a while. Again, I was on antibiotics, so I felt like I was, you know, actually moving forward, and I didn't feel as sick because I haven't been on detox stuff for a few days, so that was really nice. So it was just an easier day all round. But the plan is to continue doing antibiotics for the next few days. Well, for my last few days, I should say. I also had some blood tests today, just the usual haematology and biochemistry that I have at the beginning of every week. And then I also had a thyroid blood test to test my thyroid hormone levels and thyroid antibodies, which I've had done before many times, but they just wanted to run it again. I should get the results tomorrow or Wednesday, I think. Hopefully it'll all be fine. So I've realised that I didn't actually film anything yesterday, and I also didn't say much about my appointment with Dr. Mohammed that I had on Wednesday. So first I'm going to talk about that. That appointment was pretty uneventful, really. He basically said my liver enzymes were still elevated, but not like ridiculously so. So I could stay on the half dose of antibiotics, so that was good. My cortisol test, which was the urine test I did, hadn't come back yet. Apparently that takes ages, and I was really surprised. We were talking about how long I'd have to come back for in the new year to finish my antibiotics, because they've been so interrupted, what with my liver enzymes being just really weird and then me feeling so ill. I've actually only had half the amount of antibiotics I was planning to have. So I have to come back for 2 weeks in the new year to finish them. But I think I'm going to leave it until February, because firstly, it'll be easier for my parents to take time off work in February to come with me, because obviously I need to be looked after while I'm here. And secondly, I need a break. I really, really need a break. I can't even stress how hard and exhausting and emotionally draining this 4 weeks has been. It's been, just the hardest thing I've ever had to do. So I need a break before I can come back and sort of do it again. So that's what's going to happen. Now for yesterday, again, very uneventful. I wasn't feeling great. I haven't been sleeping well at all the last few nights. But today, 2 days left. 2 days left. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't even like express how excited I am. It's, yeah, not feeling great today as usual, but I've just got to do it. It's my last day. Feels weird. I've been so focused on getting through each day that I haven't really thought about it actually being over, and how I'm going to feel like when it is. It's, yeah, feeling a bit weird, but looking forward to it. I'm done. I can hardly believe I'm saying those words, and I don't really think it's sunk in yet. Yeah, I'm done. I haven't really processed how I feel about it all yet. I'm just full of giddy relief that it's over and that I can go home tomorrow. And I don't have to think about going to the hospital every day. I don't have to think about whether they're going to be able to find a vein. Should I be having blood tests today? Do I need to order more medication? Am I going to feel really terrible tomorrow? I don't have to think about that. I just get to go home. I know I've made it out to be this really horrible, excruciatingly hard experience, and it has been that. It has been really hard and horrible at times, but the staff at the Breakspear, the nurses, the doctors, the receptionists, the patient liaisons, everybody was so lovely and so helpful and really took care of me really well, and they made it possible. I'm going to have an early night now. I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to read my book, and yeah, tomorrow packing up my stuff and driving home for Christmas. So we're just about to leave. We're all packed up. Look at my room. All empty. And I've just realised I never showed you what the living room and kitchen looked like. So there's the living room and then there's the kitchen behind me. TV. Oh, and that's pretty much it. There's a small ensuite bathroom and that's the whole apartment. It's very nice. We'll definitely stay here again when I come back for more treatment. Yeah.
Says breathing all over the road.
I'm home. Yeah, I'm just so happy to be back in my own room, in my own bed, with much better lighting. I hadn't eaten for like 5.5 hours by the time we got home. But I wasn't hungry at all. The last, I think, couple of weeks in particular, I've really lost my appetite, which for me is incredibly unusual. My mum always says she knows something is seriously wrong when I've got no appetite. So I'm hoping that will come back now I'm off the IVs. I'm starting taking Zinat again tomorrow. I thought I should probably have started today, but I just wanted to have a day off antibiotics. As a treat. So now I'm tucked up in bed watching Call the Midwife. I'm watching the first Christmas special because, it's nearly Christmas and I want to get in the festive mood now I'm home. I'm just going to relax now and then I'm going to have a really early night and go to bed. So I didn't film anything yesterday. I was just enjoying being at home, relaxing, not having to get up. And my gran also arrived yesterday evening. It's her 80th birthday today. So we had some cake and presents, and my sister got these like gigantic balloons, 1, 8 and an O, but they're way bigger than any of us expected, so they're like huge. But that's been really nice, and I actually haven't been feeling that bad today. I sat downstairs for a couple of hours this afternoon and chatted to my gran for ages, which was really nice. And then I went down later on to have presents and cake and stuff. Well, I didn't have presents and cake, but I was there for them. I'm about to go to bed now. I'm going to try something new to try and help with my sleep today. I'm going to try taking melatonin. I've heard mixed reviews of this. Some people say it's been amazing and really helped them sleep much better. Some say it hasn't made any difference at all, and some say it actually makes them feel more tired in the day, which obviously I don't want. So I'm a little bit anxious to try it really, but I think it's worth a shot. Melatonin, for those who don't know, is a natural hormone produced in the body that kind of regulates your circadian rhythms, so when you sleep and when you wake up and so on. So I'm going to try taking it tonight and we'll see how it goes. So as I was eating my breakfast this morning, my gran came upstairs and said that there'd been a call for me and she'd taken a message, and it was from Breakspear. And I had to call Dr. Mohammed as soon as possible to talk about my blood test results. It was the blood test I had done on my last day there. I was like, okay. I was kind of freaking out. So I called him, and it turns out that my liver enzymes are really elevated again. My liver is not happy. So I have to stop taking my oral antibiotics. Of course, I can't have IV liver support because it's Christmas and they're closing in like 2 days. And I can't even get there even if they're open. So I just have to make do with oral liver support at the moment. He's also given me the go-ahead to drink mango juice because apparently that's good for your liver. And apparently the glucose can sometimes help your liver detox. I was like, yes! Very excited about that prospect. I haven't had mangoes for as long as I can remember. And I haven't even had really any fruit since I started treatment, which is very hard for me. And then I have to try and get an appointment with my GP in the next couple of weeks to try and have blood tests there to check how my liver enzymes are doing. It's such a complicated path to walk this. I feel like as soon as one thing starts going right, then another thing starts going wrong, and you have to stop the thing that's going right and try and fix the thing that's gone wrong, and it's just never ending. I've been feeling quite down for most of the day today. The appointment with Dr. Mohammed really stressed me out this morning because I just got a message saying it was urgent that I had to call them. And whenever you get a message like that from any sort of doctor, you immediately go to the worst possible scenario. And having to kind of steel myself to make an appointment with my GP, it's always a battle with them. To kind of get the tests you need, to get the referrals you need. It's just such a battle, and I'm so tired of having to fight for everything that it just really kind of got me down today. But I now have mango, so all is right with the world. I'm going to go to bed and hope I sleep well. It was my 3rd night taking the melatonin last night, and I do think it's having some effect. It still takes me a long time to get to sleep, but I'm not lying wide awake throughout that time. I'm like drowsy, which is something. And I don't think I wake up as often during the night, and when I do, it's easier for me to get back to sleep. And I'm not awake as early in the morning. I've got some friends coming over this afternoon, which is really nice, hence why I'm dressed. Not been feeling great the last few days, like groggy and headachy and just, not so good. Hoping that wears off for tomorrow and the next day, seeing as they're kind of important days. But now I'm going to rest until my friends get here. I had a lovely time with my friends. It was so nice to see them and just chat and catch up. It was just so nice. I'm so tired now though. They only stayed for about an hour and a half. And although it's obviously quite a long time for me to be kind of sitting up and talking and engaging in the conversation, I have done it for longer in the past. And I haven't been as tired as this. So I don't know whether it's because I'm still recovering from IVs or whether it's just because today was a particularly tiring day. I literally could just go to sleep right now. Of course I can't. I have to stay awake for a bit longer to have dinner so I can take my tablets. Feeling very thankful and content even though I'm really, really tired. So it's technically the next day now, and I kind of forgot to end the video last night. I just completely forgot that it was the end of another 2 weeks. So I'm going to end it today instead, and shh, we won't tell anybody. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm thinking it was probably a lot more positive than the last one, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.